Land flipping, Michael. Out of 300 neutral letters sent out each week to different county, what would you say is a good response rate for you to get back into that county in 3 months? That's a good question. I think it would vary, Michael, depending on how good the responses were and how easy it was to research properties and get comparable sales and all that kind of stuff. Obviously, if the data was easy and I had good comparable sales and I had lower response rates, I would still probably farm that same area over and over and over again because I knew that it's easy to get comparable sales. It also, if it's easy to get comparable sales, it means likely that there is activity, buying and selling activity in that area, which is a good thing. Because if there's no sales, then there's probably a reason, and it's probably going to be difficult for you to sell. Even if you'll probably be able to get a high response rate, but very difficult to sell once you've contracted those properties or got those properties under contract, if that makes sense. So, in my opinion, you're better off if you have find areas that have high activity. And I actually built I built a spreadsheet where you can take Zillow data and plug it in. It's a very simple tool too. It's just a spreadsheet where you go in and you can plug in data from Zillow, um, active and sold listing data from Zillow, and it spits out a formula to tell you like, okay, these zip codes have higher activity. These zip codes are kind of lukewarm, and then these zip codes are cold, meaning they don't have good sales activity. So it can kind of help you to pick out the areas that you want to target. But anyway, kind of get back to your question. What I'm saying is a lower response rate is okay if it's high activity and the data is easy to collect. So property research is easy to do and that kind of stuff. Um, I don't remember what my numbers are because it's been 2 or 3 years now since I've done any land flipping, and I don't remember what my stats were. But I'm pretty sure that I was around a 20 to 25% response rate was my average for the counties that I consistently targeted over and over and over again. Now that's not a closing rate; that's a 20 to 20% response rate. So if I'm sending out 300 letters in a week, I'm getting 60 responses, and that was about typical. Anywhere between I'd say 45 to 65 responses on a typical week. Um, and that was again, I sent out 250 to 300 letters every week for about 2 years, and my average was processing 45 or roughly 45 leads per week. That's what it was. So, and we'd made offers on probably. I was literally writing 10, 15 offers a day um, over the course of you know because I would work every other day on the business. And so whenever I would do that, I would Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, whatever it was, I would always do about 10, anywhere between 10 to 15 offers each time I would sit down to write offers, if that makes sense. And I do that 3 times a week. So it's about roughly 45 uh, offers per week. So that was about how many responses. I would write an offer out to almost every response. Like I mentioned this before, even if it was a offer that I had no idea, like a piece of land, a property that I didn't want, then I would just make an offensively low offer and still send it out because some people would take it and I could still make money on it. Right.